What is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and yes, tonight is indeed fight night, and we have Big Vista on the right-hand side, rocking out the whitebeard, and we have Arrow Scythe doing it right with Kinemon. This is actually grand finals at DXN, and it's a bit special than normal, just because it is a case tournament. We had 48 players, like 48, 49 players, and first place gets 5 boxes, second got like 4, then so on and so forth. We did actually like top 16 pricing, but the majority of the bulk of the pricing was top 8. So yes, we'll see who takes it. So Big Vista starting us off here, getting the 1 life here, and then passing to Arrow. Arrow dropping the Raizo turn 1. It is not the Okiku, but it is the Raizo. Still a really good card, and we're gonna see 6k going into Arrow. Arrow's gonna go ahead and take it, and then we see the 2-drop boat, the banned boat coming down. Of course, Arrow doesn't have the Okiku just yet, but we'll see what he does. Dropping the Yamato for a 3, using the ability of Kinemon, of course, and we're gonna see a 6k swing going into Whitebeard, and he is going to take it. And we have the refresh here, of course, and you know, Whitebeard hasn't seen too much results as of recently, and neither has Kinemon. But of course, these are still 2 amazing decks, and we're gonna see a 6k swing going to Arrow, and he's gonna take it, and then this is gonna drop the King Do, passing turn, grabbing another life. Pretty insane how Whitebeard is pretty much drawing 2 cards every turn. It's just kind of a weird idea, kind of crazy, you know. Of course, this is an OP02 match, but do not worry, I have a ton of OP03 content coming out soon. I just posted a Nami match with my boy Endeavor, which you can tell that I am not too much of a Nami player, but we are learning and grinding out. So we're going to see what Arrow does here. He's going to tap 4. Looks like he's going to tap 4. We're going to see a 6k swing going into boats, into the Whitebeard, and he's going to take it, and not adding 2 for the Raizo, and just drawing off of the ability. And it looks like he wants to drop, well, we're going to see a 6k swing first, of course. 6k swing going into Vista. I'd imagine he just takes it, right? Yep, just taking it, and then we see another Yamato coming down, no ability, and then dropping the Bonnie. Now, Vista has a ton of ways, Whitebeard has a ton of ways to get rid of items on the board, but we're going to see an 8k swing going into life, and Arrow's going to go ahead and take it. He's just going full bananas, just going pure aggression here. Of course, King Do now being a 9k attacker this turn is pretty insane, which we're probably going to see here, but I guess Vista's deciding which path he wants to go to. He does have enough for a ace play this turn, but he would be completely tapped out of Dawn, not giving him any room for, of course, any event cards, which is a no-go, obviously. So he's got a ton of different options. We've seen the Luffy in his hand as well. It looks like he's eyeing a Vista as well. So we're going to see a 9k swing into life, and Arrow's going to go ahead and take it. Now dropping down to 1 life. You saw him get in the Punk Gibson, actually. Pretty insane. Of course, having no use because King Do is suspended. But we are going to see that 6k Luffy coming down, not being buffed because Boat only does Whitebeard characters. But we see the 2k counter coming down, that being Yamato, and I think that was a Raizo. But now we see Arrow grabbing his 2 Dawn, and now he has 2 base 6k attackers. Vista has 0 blockers with 2 open Dawn. Obviously, with this, you know, kind of game plan, you want to thin out Whitebeard's hand. The issue is that King Do's a 7, and Luffy's a 6k, which is really, really heavy. But it looks like he's dividing 2 up. I'd imagine it looks like he's trying to do a couple 8k swings with the Yamato. He might be juking us a bit. We don't know just yet. I do quickly want to apologize. I know Arrow's using 2 mats. I forgot to mention if you could just raise the mat up a bit and then play on the 1. So I do apologize if it looks kind of funky, but we're rolling with it. It doesn't look that bad. But of course, now sitting, of course, with this 8 Dawn, I mean, he does have, I think we saw an 8 cost kit in his hand as well. Does he want to play it? I mean, not being able to attach a Dawn would be pretty useless, and honestly, against a 9k King Do, it doesn't make that much sense to drop an 8-cost kit in this matchup. But we're going to see the 6k swing. I'd imagine it's either to the Luffy or the Whitebeard, but we're going to see the 1k counter, and then we're going to see, of course, the Raizo grabbing that free card. Looks like we see a Bonnie play here, searching top 5 for, of course, a Supernova, and it looks like he's eyeing that beige, grabbing the beige. I'd imagine now Arrow has to go full defensive mode here because he's got just way too many cards. He needs to chip cards out of his hand, as well as, you know, setting up a very good defense. Of course, Green being able to do that very well. A 6k swing again. All he needs to do is counter it. And yes, we see the Nami, dropping the Nami down here. So it looks like it is a Boatbeard mix with Strawbeard. And we see the beige coming down. Tapping another one for the blocker. Of course, blocker being active when Odin is on board, which is that Yamato. And looks like we have another 6k swing here. And we see a Red Hawk coming down, getting rid of the beige. Pretty insane, but we just see a killer coming down. Is Arrow going to want to commit to the 1 Dawn on the killer to draw an extra card? But no, we do not see it. Looks like he wants to keep that for the Punk Gibson. So of course, Vista drawing a card. He did get a couple cards out of his hand, but we're going to see a 9k swing into I think it was a Yamato. But we're going to go ahead and block it. And I guess now we're probably going to see a big body coming down from Vista. I don't see him really dropping the Vista to get rid of the killer. I think he'd rather just swing and use that Dawn for a larger character. And yeah, you can see here that he's eyeing the ace, which ace coming down, swinging 6 into the Yamato. I'm assuming we're gonna see him just block it here. Unless he wants to Gibson it. He could Gibson it. And yep, he's gonna Gibson it. Not being able to suspend anything, but just letting it go. He's gonna, looks like he wants to get rid of it with the blocker. All the resources here going to save that Yamato. 9k swing, and nope, he's just gonna go ahead and take it, and it does end up going down. So now we have Arrow sitting at 10 Dawn, and honestly, Arrow has to go for game here. He doesn't really have any more time to waste here. He only has like 6 cards in hand. Either he sets up crazy amounts of defense, or he just goes for game. And you see him, I think that's a you see a kid in hand. Doesn't have that many counter either. Like Okiku being kind of useless in hand late game. Just doesn't really have the time to do so. It looks like we're gonna see an 8k swing at lead here. Yeah, 8k swing. I mean, it's either you're at Luffy or Whitebeard. It really doesn't matter because he's just gonna go ahead and swing. Of course, we're gonna see the 4k free draw, grabbing the beige, having a bit of a signs of life here to see possibly, but no, we're gonna see the rest of the Dawn, 8 Dawn going into it. So we see a 13k swing. We see 4, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So 4, 6, 7, 8. So Big Vista does take it. Arrow just scooping it up, not having it. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the channel and the video. And huge shout out to everyone that participated in the case tournament. I really do appreciate it. I gave a custom playmat to the top 3 winners. Stay tuned because I have a new OP03 content coming out soon. See ya.